Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the last of the fruits of the Spirit that are mentioned in Galatians chapter 5. And today's subject is going to be self-control. Now, self-control, we can all learn a bit about that, can't we? Self-control is staying in control of our minds, okay, and it's not allowing them to control us, because believe me, that's what they want to do, okay? If you think about it, you'll know I'm right. It's keeping things in check. Self-control is saying no to something we don't really want to say no to. It's a lack of willpower and having to forfeit something we really don't want to because we know it's not right, or maybe it's bad for us. And it's about keeping our tongues in check, because they would rather go out of control. Believe me, tongues have a mind all of their own if you let them. They're hard to control, but we have to try. They can be very nasty. We can have nasty tongues and other people can have nasty tongues. How many times have we said something and regretted it afterwards? We need to remember that what goes on in these heads of ours, sooner or later, is going to pop out our mouths, even if we don't want them to. So it's very important that we keep those tongues of ours in check, the little blighters that they are. I tell you, in James it tells us something very good about tongues. We can all learn by what James has to say. So James 3 verses 9 to 10. This is scary. You can tame a tiger, but you can't tame a tongue. It's never been done. The tongue runs wild, a wanton killer. With our tongues we bless God. And with the same tongues we curse the very men and women he made in his image. Curses and blessings, they all come from the same mouth. Now that is something to think about, isn't it? Curses and blessings all from the same mouth. So you think you are good at self-control, do you? Well, all those people that have said yes, what about the big bar of chocolate that is there on a shelf in your fridge? Are you able to take one strip off it and put the rest away for tomorrow? Are you? Well, good for you if you are, because many can't. Self-control is being in charge of our thoughts and our actions. Remember, what's in the mind, sooner or later, will come out in actions and words. And that can be very worrying, to say the least. Well, it can in my case. And I doubt I'm the only one that's got problems trying to control what's in my head and stop it coming out of my mouth. We're going to look at one verse in Proverbs, and it's chapter 25, verse 28. A person without self-control is like a house with its doors and windows knocked out. Will you imagine that? We like to feel safe and secure in our home, don't we, in our house? What would happen if the doors and windows were knocked out? Well, anybody would get in, wouldn't they? Yeah? They'd all get in and they'd do what they want. Well, that's what it's like if we don't have self-control, because Satan will get in, yeah? we'll leave ourselves wide open for him to run havoc with us. All the temptations will come our way because Satan knows our weaknesses. And that's unfortunate, isn't it? Because he will start playing with our minds and trying to tempt us. And then we lose all self-control. And then we're in a bad way. And then there's a load of trouble that we don't want, but we've put ourselves in that position, so we're going to get it. Remember, Satan's only aim is to take us away from God. Yeah, we need to remember that, and then it's easier to fight against him. The way the world is today would make it near impossible for us to accomplish all the traits of the fruits of the Spirit. And God knows this, okay? And that's why he has given them to us. We will not be able to achieve them without his help. And for that, we need to ask him. The more we work on ourselves and let the Holy Spirit work on us also in getting the fruits of the Spirit right, the closer we will become to God. So don't wait to ask him for your help. Ask him now. Take care, everyone.